So it's Monday. Now, last night we slept some particular way. Did we have a great night or do we have a stress night? I know a lot of people right now are going through a lot of anxiety with everything that we see in the news. There's a lot of challenges out there and it's going to get worse before it gets better. So, what you can do is take in the information and do what is required to do, what's necessary to do to follow certain guidelines, but also you have to make sure that you're not spending all of your time in negative space thinking about all the challenges that we're being faced with because maybe last night you went to bed and you had some level of anxiety, and I know there's a lot of people who are having trouble sleeping right now. There's a lot of uncertainty. And that's there so we can focus on it 100% of the day. Otherwise we can say, what can I control? What can I do about this? Well, there's certain things you can do. If you don't live in New York necessarily and you're not in some sort of social field, there's a limited amount that you can do. I mean, if it's pulling on your heart to say, I'm going to go and be more proactive in another state, and I guarantee you, whatever state that you're in, someone's needing you nearby. So you can focus on the global scale. There's a lot of very responsible people who are doing that. And if that's one of you, I encourage you, bless you. And maybe you're the one who wants to focus on local, which is very necessary. Look at the feeding operations. Look at your neighbor who might be in that challenge area as far as the age group who needs someone to go out and go shopping for them. There's a lot of opportunities to serve if you go in and search for those. So if you're finding yourself being anxious at night and having trouble sleeping, you have to look at what are my daily patterns. If one of the things you're doing is taking in nonstop news, and there's a lot of people that are doing that, that'll cause you a lot of stress because you can get updated on what's going on in the world. And I encourage you to do that. Get facts-based information, not just necessarily off of the forums on Facebook or some other website, but you need to get factual data so that you can move forward with some level of understanding. But then get off that crap. There are people who need you right now. And if you want to have less stress, focus on things that get you excited, things that make you fulfilled. When you've got downtime at home, watch a movie that's funny because laughter is one of the ultimate medicines out there. So watch a comedy. Other things you can do is read a book, something that inspires you, something that enlightens you. Listen to some beautiful music, some Enya, some Yanni, something that just grabs your soul and allow your mind to go on a trip. Because even though your body may be stuck inside a home, your mind is not limited. There was a story about a boy who was getting bullied, and as he's down, that he said, "You may be able to hold me down, but in my mind, I'm standing up." So that can be you in any given situation, but you've got to make that choice, the election for yourself to be positive in light of challenging situations. My mentor has a great example that you take your right hand, you stick it out all the way, you take your left hand and you put that out all the way. And in your left hand, these are all the negative things going on. This is the challenges, this is coronavirus, this is death, and this is someone hurting somebody else. And these things are happening all of the time. In your right hand, this is the birth. This is a child learning how to walk. This is the marriage. This is the dance. This is a song. This is someone making love. That's happening all the time as well. So at any given time, if you are choosing to look to your left or you're looking at the negative, how well can you see the positive? And I think that you'd agree is you can't see the positive when you focus only on the negative. And so what you have to do is you have to shift your focus. Now, it's not ignoring the fact that negative things are going on. And here's the thing is that some people will use the expression of like, that is it kind of being Pollyanna when you're focused just on the positive because the negative stuff's going on. That would be true. The negative is always going on. But this is not beneficial to you to be looking completely at the negative and ignoring the fact that there's positive going on. But this is a habitual pattern a lot of people have is negative and negative, negative. There's always something to be stressed about. That is true. There is if you look at that. But there's also always something to be excited about if you go searching for what is that thing? What can I be fired up about today? So I challenge you today, go find something that you get absolutely lit up about. Go look at where are you going to go? Once this all blows over, where are you going to go? If you want, Bible says service to others leads to greatness, and that can be one of the most fulfilling things to you is to go out and serve somebody else today. Now, is there certain risk? Yes, be precautious because there is a lot to be looking out for right now. Don't get yourself sick. But maybe it's just making that phone call to someone you haven't talked to in a long time. That friend who you said, hey, we need to hang out sometime, but you never did. now is a great time to call them and say, hey, I care about you, I love you. If there's anything that you can do, if there's anything that you're going through, please talk to me. I'm available to you at any given point in time. Because people right now, they need someone to talk to. You know, the masculine man, I'm the man of the house. Well, listen, a lot of guys are going through challenges right now, a lot of uncertainty. They don't know how to express, they're not used to it, you know. But it's good to have someone that you can talk to. So if anyone, male or female, needs someone to talk to, I'm available. But make sure you're making yourself available. Make sure that people know that you're going through, but also acknowledge the feelings that you're having, the anxiety. If you're having trouble sleeping or anything else, just really focus on, what am I doing before bed? Am I unwinding? Am I meditating? Am I reading something positive, laughing a lot, watch something funny? So go out today, have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. I know it's still really early, lots of opportunity out there, lots of challenges going on, but just control your power focus, do all that you can do, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.